lords and ladies. Oh, no, wrong thing. Well met, lords and ladies. Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... what is this? What is this? Movement! Actual movement! Okay, looks like we've got good connection today. The intro didn't seem to glitch out on me, so I think that the internet is doing all right. So, welcome to the episode where I was supposed to yesterday about Jazz Pops Season 2. Welcome back to Johnny. Welcome back to Rayman. Welcome back to Josh. And also, a very special welcome back to Maria Giles, aka Phoenix Diamondite, a name that no one will actually recognize in the chat right now, but might also, you know, if you're watching my channel back in like 2016 or 2015, which I know none of you were, then that name would be all too familiar to you. But yeah, let's see. What else have we got? Oh, and also one more hello to get through. Hello to William.
Hello. This is the third time I think Jacob's tried to stream this one now, so we're finally getting around to doing this.
Yep, attempt number 3 is in the title, but so far, minimal glitches and no lag, so
don't jinx it.
I'm confident.
Yeah. Yeah, I decided to do my own gacha review yesterday, which actually went pretty well.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah,
I might do more in the future about my gacha channel because I don't want to get ridiculed by any of my Minecraft friends. So one of them was kind of ridiculing me last stream.
I mean, yeah, well, you were expecting that to happen anyway. But yes, in case anyone was wondering, go ahead and look on William YT to check out, I guess, the latest gacha review that there is, which is on the Mutant Girl. I'm not in that one because of the times we're covering my internet, but
yeah, with Johnny in it as well.
Posted, yep, Johnny featured.
And this is my first time using Restream as well, so I actually did a pretty good job considering things through. I had to change the title because we actually decided to view episodes 1 through 4 instead of 3 because it was so short. It was like, might as well.
Yeah,
next time I do it, I'm probably gonna get more people on. I might as well find something that is of really substance to cover.
Actually, no, that's a good idea because remember what I always say: the more guests that you get on this that on a gacha review, the longer it goes on for. So no matter how short the video is, it can go on forever. The Taming the Bad Boy videos were only about like 2 to 4 minutes long each most of the time. But yet the streams went on for about an hour because we had 5 people all talking about other stuff.
I think I was there.
Also, why I do these live now because editing those was a pain.
I just got to go skitting.
Yeah, I'm just used to you like having like random sounds go on at the same time as this, so I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, Jazz Pops. Let's go. We're on to season 2 now, which according to the creator, PowerPoint. What? Why did I say PowerPoint? I think my brain went PowerPoint for some reason. No, Flower Pot 1300 said that this was her favorite season to work on of Jazz Pops. I guess out of the 2 that currently exist, so I guess not really too much of a thing there. But yeah, I guess that means that overall there's going to be a bit more of satisfaction on behalf of the creator. Which, to be honest, having gone through that with the Mutant Girl yesterday, yeah, I can understand that.
Because me and Johnny were just kind of ridiculing you. And he had,
I fully expected that
point. So this is like a new experience for Johnny who hadn't seen it before. So
yeah, I know that Johnny is also naturally just not a vindictive person because he could have used the opportunity to really get back at me for all the stuff I've said about his content. But yeah, either way, it would have been justified because it was the old episode that show too. Yeah, I was planning at one point to do what Aiden did, but do like a CinemaSins parody of the Mutant Girl. I never actually got past the sins of episode 1, so I just dropped the idea. There were so many.
Maybe I'll go back to it in the future. I literally was just working on an Animation Win script on video for a bit, but I decided to stop working on it because I was just not motivated.
Of course, yeah, focus on something bad versus while you're trying to work on something good. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, streaming is easier for me.
Okay. Also, it said here, when I get to episode 3, check the comments for timestamps for episode Disco Pop Season 1, episode 3. Okay, fair enough. Actually, I did leave the tabs open from a couple of days ago, just in case I need to actually see anything in these descriptions. So let's see. This one says the Jazz Pops are back again. This time, a new pop is joining the team. I'm glad that Eli. It's important to know, like, Eli waits a full season before just a new pop, whereas Johnny just goes ahead and does it in like episode 4 or 5. Anyway,
Yeah.
But at the same time, new enemies arise. A dream within a dream, but oh wait, no, that's the music credits. Okay, so all right. No important context clarifying confusion in the descriptions, so that's fine. In that case, we can get started. So I guess without further ado, on with the review. Yeah, I wanted to comment on this before. Like, I like how simple this intro is, but it immediately like improves on the previous season because that one just went straight at you. I like it when there's like a little bit of in here that makes it stand out a bit more.
There's definitely some things I had planned that with certain things I might as well just not do recently. But yeah, I definitely, if I was to do the actual series and actually couldn't start and finish it, I'd probably do something like that. Yeah, that just no intro at all because I prefer just like getting straight to the action.
Well, yeah, it depends. Was it you who did the season 3 intro for Music Girl?
Yeah, to be fair, I did that. So
yeah, you went out the way. You declared, I'm gonna make the best intro that has been done so far. And which I will say, out of the 3, I agree with that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because I succeeded in that because both of them, like, my main gripe with them was like lack of editing and also just basic text. Like, it was bothering me for so long, and I was like, okay, we're not doing default text anymore.
Yeah. Does anyone remember when I did my Lily Trescott review and people were saying, Emily was saying in the description, oh, this is revolutionary when it came out and stuff like that. Yeah, well, guess what? So was the Music Girl. And it was in the stream yesterday. That was groundbreaking when it happened. Think about that. That's how far we've come as a community.
Yeah. And now on to like people using programs like Live 2D and After Effects for this stuff. So
yes, absolutely. Partly out of necessity because they removed all the animated poses, but either way. All right. I might be overthinking this, but like the color filter looks a little bit different this time. I don't know why. I just feel like they feel less saturated. That's neither. I'm not sure if that's deliberate or just how it came out. So I don't know.
I mean,
could it confidently get to season 2, episode 3? Displaying the 2 references. I mean, you can do that in the chats as you are right now, but I mean, yeah, by all means, I can send you an invite to this.
I can send it to him because I have it here.
Actually, yeah, okay, fine. I'll continue the review then. Anyway, but wait, there's more! If you're one of the first 100 people to call, you'll get a second one absolutely free!
Second time I tried to explain this, I'm not going to try and explain it again because, well, I'm too tired to explain that. But in short, back in the day, phone calls had to cost money. So having a phone call for free actually helps. Even nowadays, stuff like Discord exists. So like you don't have to
I think what they're advertising here is that you get the second product free, not the second call free. But to be honest, there probably would have been a charge of this kind of infomercial anyway, because it is definitely like the Billy May style thing from like, the 90s or whatever, when that was the way to get the products. Whereas now you can just go to this one website in the description or something, or Google our Instagram or something along those lines, which is way easier and free. Anyways, here's Johnny. Oh, dang it! I should have made that joke. Hold on, wait, I'm doing it again. Take 2. All right, and here's Johnny.
Oh.
I realized a second too late. I had to repeat that.
Really?
Jacob, you gotta be kidding. Ah!
The Here's Johnny reference, really?
Hey, look, I
That's
referenced
fine.
Forrest Gump in The Mutant Girl, and you both saw that yesterday, and we're confused about it.
Well, look, I've never watched Forrest Gump, so there.
I never watched The Shining. Anyway, I've never seen this before, but I do have representation that the Pops have both the Gacha Pops and 33 upside life representation. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, not much I can really say about that, but yeah. Oh, also, I was gonna could give William a recap of the previous season of Jazz Pops before we proceed. Actually, Johnny, I'll leave that one up to you because you're more involved with this universe.
Well, basically, William, what happened was it was just basically a whole bunch of introductions, but the 2 episodes, they were invited to like a radio, and the Star Tribe basically hypnotized DJ.
Okay, wait, hold a second. He doesn't know who the Star
were-
Tribe are. You're describing the season finale of what happens. He hasn't seen any
But
of the Jazz Pops. The
that's
Star
what
Tribe
I
are the
think
villain.
if you, the reason why I'm mentioning the last 2 episodes because that's exact specifics on what Josh said was to give William a recap of the last 2.
Okay,
So,
yeah,
I've
fair,
never
yeah,
seen
fair
any
enough.
of
That makes sense.
So
but
I'm
yeah,
just kinda-
context is the Star Tribe are the villains.
and then Winter comes in and saves them. It was the Star Tribe.
Winter, of course, being
And
a
there's
new
a-
person who appeared right at the end and seemed to come in out of nowhere as a Deus Ex Machina. The Pops were almost defeated, and suddenly a new one shows up out of nowhere. So I guess we're now about to explore more of that.
Well, so I'm probably gonna have to leave in like 10 minutes. Really, we have like
I see. But it says you can cook your meals 5 times faster than normal. And don't forget, and you'll get the first one half price. Don't miss this special offer.
I feel like that's something that Wendy's
Wait, so-
would say.
Yeah, so hold on. So you get the second one free, but also get the first one half price at the same time.
That
That
is
that is stupid logic there.
I mean, that is quite the tempting offer. I will give them that.
It's
If
a
I was
tempting offer, but
interested
kind
in-
of stupid when you're kind of ripping yourself off.
Yeah.
You're losing money by doing that, to my knowledge.
I wish you kind of put it like and like call them in case.
This is
someone
why they
does
still have
get
to
off.
charge for phone calls because they need to earn their money back from the offer they just made. Anyway, you can get more food faster. I feel like I should regurgitate the advert now. That's clever. And speaking of which, I'm hungry. Call us on the number on screen now.
How am I supposed to do that? You literally.
Well, I mean, yes, we can't see the number, but they can. It's fine.
It's called "Don't Leak Someone's Actual Phone Number." That's what it's called.
Well, I mean, well, they've come up with a solution for that. Actually, you know how you see a lot of numbers in movies and TV shows that start with 555 and then carry on. The reason they do that is because there's no real life numbers that start with 555. So if anyone actually tries to call the numbers, they'll just get nothing.
Okay.
Anyways, Emma, you're always hungry. That's true. By the way, has anyone heard of Majesty lately? It's been forever since you said anything.
This music is blowing my ears.
Oh, I'll turn it down. There we go. No, I haven't. Well, now you said that, she'll probably call for us. And I got accused of plot convenience. Anyways, hello, ladies. Hope I didn't interrupt anything.
Wow.
And there she is. She's looking upwards. Is that where the speaker is? Because I mean, I know that she's calling from space, but the sound comes through like their rings, right?
That's weird. Or maybe they're just all like looking upwards because they can. Either that, or they're just.
I like to imagine that maybe that Majesty is like shouting down at them from space, like the entire planet can hear this.
Yeah, like it's trying. It's so planet can hear this. They're just being like entirely confused.
Please
Like,
come
what
to
the hell?
spaceship as soon as you can. Honestly,
like,
I wouldn't put that past Majesty. She is actually very irresponsible all the time.
Yeah, like the entire Earth, they heard that would be like, that's weird. Time to go back to work at stealing banks.
I have news for you all. Okay, we're coming. I guess this is just a private transmission. Maybe they have like a speaker on their ceiling or something.
For a second,
Anyway,
the background looks stretched, which is not okay. Also, the saturation is now back up.
Yeah. So, Majesty, what'd you call us for? Follow-up question: why is the person who rescued us from the last episode also here? That's into that. I am happy to announce that we have a new jazz pop.
The one who saved
Winter
you.
is joining your team.
Imagine it's going to at the end of this.
Yay! Welcome to our group, Winter. It's good to have another pop on the team. Thanks, girls. I'm excited to join you. Winter is in our group while we search for the blues pops. Wait, why do we need to search for the blues pops? What happened to them? Nobody really remembers what happened to them.
They died.
But wouldn't you remember, Majesty?
They did.
You were the leader of them, right?
William, they did not die. I will declare that. I will bust that rumor. They did not die.
I mean, I would love to be like, oh, no spoilers, but there is a literal like full season of a show that's of the called Blues Pops on the same channel, so we know that they're around. This does remind me of what was it, like episode 2 and 3 of Ballroom Pops, I think, when they go to Paris and they retrieve everyone's memories. I think it was then.
No, I think that was when Rose was. I think just like trying to like saw like the blue castle. I think that was.
But well, I mean, okay, yeah, that was part of a memory thing, but also, there was an entire group of superheroes that ended up missing their memory and was scattered all over the place.
Oh, actually, now you have a point. You have a point. Now you have a point.
Yeah, apparently Ghost Kitty is reminded of Sebastian from Anime Sebastian in Code Purple, because we didn't actually see Sebastian, we just heard their voice.
Oh dear Lord, right.
And now we'll never hear Sebastian's voice again because Code Purple got deleted. Honestly, Gacha Review has taken like a pretty hefty loss recently. Like most the Gacha shipper asked me to stop. Jax did a Jax, and Code Purple is gone completely. Like I'm losing most of the stuff that kept on bringing people back.
Yeah, the stuff that was the bad stuff. We got to review it. It was like, my God, people were just removing things now. It's like, at this point, we need more people to just come in and actually do stuff.
Well, I mean, there's plenty of Gacha to go around. I'll just replace that content with something else. I mean, I have a huge list that I have yet to get to, so that's fine.
I hope we can actually find some stuff that is actually worth substance. Maybe you could find something that is just as bad as the Bad Girls Little Boy, but I doubt it. Well, yeah, no, probably not. Who knows? Outside of like legitimate, like full-on Gacha cringe, that's probably the closest we're gonna get. Who knows though? For now, let's see. From what I was told, somebody from the bungalows cast a memory spell over us. So I don't remember anything. That's terrible. I mean, honestly, you could probably just go to Avalonia and then, consult like the immense library of magic knowledge to see if you can break that. But fair enough. Okay, one thing I just want to say with the designs here, I can tell most of them are just using the rear hair and the back hair and nothing else. Also, all their faces just look at your Gacha OC's face, but as a female.
Yeah, and my Gacha OC was designed to be as simple as possible. So, yeah.
My main problem, though, is that they're not emoting at all.
See, here's the thing. I would have normally said that this came from starting from using default boy and then just going from there, like doing like a few minimal changes. But the thing is, I know differently because I know that these designs were submitted by different people and then were standardized later. That's why Earthpop has a nose and no one else does.
Oof.
So yes, it's interesting. Like by pure coincidence, like all of Eli's friends at the time seem to have sent in people that had the exact same design flaw. I don't know.
That is just weird coincidence, I think.
But by the way, this is why one thing that I've always done and still do to this day is if you want to actually, to, like make minimal changes to a design, pick some of the more obscure ones. Like go scroll through like the massive preset catalog and just make a bunch of alterations.
Yeah.
I promise that's far more discreet. Anyways, I do remember certain parts very slightly though.
Ow.
And I used... Oh, sorry, I'm feeling out my Majesty voice. Anyways, and I used to journal in all our adventures in my diary.
Well...
But when I woke up on the beach and it had washed up with me, most of the pages were torn off. And all the names were blotted out with ink.
I think this is kind of...
That also means that the person that put the spell on, like the bundle that put the spell on, like already knew of the diary. That's a good part of the mystery there. Anyways, oh dear. So what do you remember? I remember there were 4 of us. Again, you can tell like somewhat gives the vibe of being sent by different people, but also starting from the same point. Anyways.
Yeah.
Also, do you know if one of the pops looks a bit familiar to you, Jake?
Well, I'm pretty sure I've
look at this.
I'm pretty sure I've seen all of these in the Island Pops episode.
Okay. I'm just looking at them all. Also, I'm just going to...
Yeah, fairly certain that at least one of them, if not more of them, have appeared in that one Island Pops episode from season 1. And we sang songs, we fought crime and all the normal stuff. And I guess we stalked ladies on their phones in the shopping mall. I guess that included that, yes.
That is weird.
All that other stuff makes sense. Like that one picture, what was going on there?
Yeah, I don't want to get into any stalker territory again after last time we dealt with one of those. Gotcha.
But one day we were getting on a cruise ship that was built in 1763 by the looks of things.
Yeah.
We were supposed to perform it there to entertain guests. Then in the middle of the night, I heard a bang.
That shot.
Okay, we the audience didn't, but that would have been a great place to put a sound effect, but fine, I guess only Winter hears the bang, fine. Went out on deck, which again is a completely different deck from what we just saw.
Look, it's the high school background. I know the background. It's the roof of the high school background.
Yeah,
I know that exact background from Gacha Life. That is not even Gacha. That is Gacha Life.
It does.
You cannot tell me that isn't Gacha Club.
Also work with a cruise ship, because with Lane at the you go outside and there's like a railing to prevent anybody going.
Yeah, in actual Gacha Club, this might be the closest thing you can get to that.
I'm gonna try and prove my point to see if that background is even in Gacha Club or not, and if it isn't,
fair enough.
Great.
Then there was a bright flash, and the screen got permanently darker. I don't think I didn't notice that.
That is just the opposite way to say.
Transitions.
Okay, it does exist. Okay, I'm stupid, but that background does exist.
It would have been more impressive if it got imported from... Yeah. Anyway, I woke up on the beach. Nobody was on it. My journaler washed up beside me. Hold on a second. Wait, no. Hold on. Scroll back for a moment. Wait a minute. At what point in this sequence does she fetch her journal? Are you seriously telling me that out of like all of the things that could have like washed up on shore beside her, it just happens to be the one thing that the villains were trying to keep away from her?
That seems kind of stupid.
I have no idea.
Like, I mean, for crying out loud.
My God.
I made a joke in the music girl about like how plot convenient stuff was in the class arrangements, but this is a whole other level, I think.
This is a whole other level of extreme plot convenience.
And most of the patients were gone or water damaged. I was alone on a seemingly deserted island, and I couldn't remember anything. But I never gave up. I was searched day after day. Actually, you know what would be an amazing plot twist? If it just so happens that, you know, because she has no memories, if she thought that that journal was hers, but it's actually belongs to a completely different person the whole time. And she just assumed the identity of Winter.
Wow.
Anyway, I told myself that one day I'd be reunited with all of them. And even though I haven't found any yet, I still enjoy my walking animation, and Jacob appreciates that.
Yeah, I saw the walk animation. Thank God. Someone's not just using the one pose and then moving them across the frame. That's not lazy. Thank God.
Yeah. I will admit, William, that some of my when originally in the early days of Discovery for walking.
Yeah.
Well, just put them all in one.
At least they're not. At least they're just not standing still, T-posing. At least that's one thing. They're not asserting their dominance.
No, yeah, but this is. I mean, I guess the gacha logic would be the journal parts, but yeah, everything else, at least so far, that was. Anyway, at least I will say this has one thing over Fallen Angels, that a lot of the explanation in that one is always just like, you know, told with the characters speaking to each other without the visuals. Eventually that got corrected, but yeah, glad to see that from here.
Also, hello.
We do have a few sound effects, actually. Oh yeah, hello Fox. We do have a few sound effects in here. We didn't have the explosion from before, but we did have the waves, and I guess now we might have some birds chirping, I imagine. Probably. We'll see. Okay, either way.
Not.
Oh, I think there's some new people here. Oh, I knew it. All right, new recruits. Welcome to the Star Tribe. We're here to take down the Jazz Pops. By the way, considering that, you know, Rigel was defeated by the fact that there was like one new Jazz Pop that came in out of nowhere and saved them all, I love the fact that he is now overcompensated by being like, well, if they get one new member, we're going to get at least 4. That's what we're going. That's how we roll.
Yeah, I think he's overcompensating for the fact that sometimes.
Oh wait, no, hold on. They're all new. I thought that some of them might have just been like new designs of like the other ones, but no, they are all new recruits. He's just being like, I'm taking no chances here.
I will say one of the villains that I made actually auditioned the Star Tribe, but they were denied because
okay, got it. I'll be back.
They were already having enough already. I'm just imagining like if like, you know, Majesty shows up with all the Jazz Pops.
Spoil. He says, "Oh crap, it's Andrew." Do not tell him who she tell her. Do not tell him.
That's I don't know. The only connection I'm making right now is to Perseus' wife, who also became a constellation. So,
Yeah.
Anyway.
Build the connection.
Yeah, makes sense. But yeah, I'm still picturing the scene where Majesty comes up and it's like, give up, Star Tribe. We have one new member to our roster. And Theo Rejo just goes, well, joke's on you. I have 8 new members. They all show up at once. It's like Majesty like, oh, ladies, any plans? Right. Okay. Nothing else. Oh yeah, of course they've got no master plan anymore because the Jazz Pops ruined it. So of course they're now the main focus, which makes a difference from last season. That's a difference between the two parts, and that's why the divide's there. Okay, I like that too. Anyways, and I am Rijo, the vice leader under the Cloaked Master. We shall all adapt perfectly. And before long, we will have successfully defeated the Jazz Pops. Then we shall find and take down the Blues Pops. Honestly, you probably don't have to. They're lost enough as it is. The Cloaked Master will have assignments for you each soon enough. Just be patient. Okay, honestly, that was a really great first episode of the next season. Like, it sets up the new conflict and the difference between them, brings back the other characters, it builds up the mystery of what's gonna happen, and it even has like a little bit of a scene beforehand to ease us in. I'll be honest, I thought that Billy Mays style infomercial thing was going to be a trap from the Bunglers or something, or from the Star Tribe, but yeah, either way, it still works. I mean, it's the kind of thing that they would do, isn't it?
Yes, they would. Yeah, they would.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just like Dr. Ruin just ends up like taking on like a new persona or something. It's like, hello, my name is Dr. Dr. Cleaning, and this is my new product, the permanent solution for all of your crime situations. And then it turns out the product actually makes them disappear. That's what the twist is.
Why would Dr. Cleaning be like a good villain? Because it would be a good hero name.
He would just come with it on the spot.
But a villain name? No. Yeah, thank you, Josh.
Actually, hold on a second. I thought of something better, like a new bungler who like actually previously dated somebody else from the bunglers, but I was like their entire roster is like like cleaning like related. They call themselves the Clean X. Yeah. And there's my terrible idea for a new Super Pops villain. Totally TV, if you ever do another audition for something, I will gladly audition as the Clean X first.
Well, I don't even know.
Super Pops, time to clean you off the map. I don't know.
Like literally, I don't even know Totally TV. I know Totally Studios is doing videos. TV, they haven't really been making every video since the Pop Let's Go, which is like the supposed reboot.
All right, I don't know. Either way, okay, I guess time for episode 2 then. And yeah, we are definitely doing at least 3 episodes today because, I mean, you've all waited long enough. You deserve it. Let's go. Episode 2 doesn't open up with the intro this time, but I guess that'll come in after this. Anyways, Emma, the food is... Wait, actually, this... Okay, this feels like it's like grainier than usual. I don't know why it's in 480p. I guess did I download it wrong? Maybe I downloaded it wrong. Anyways, I'll try my best. Emma, the food is over. What do you mean the food is over? What do you mean? How can food be over? What do you mean by that?
I think I correctly. I think intro. I think this.
And you what? But I am so hungry. Is this another advert? Oh no, Emma, the food is over. I don't know what that means, but I am so hungry. Well, do I have the solution for you?
Oh god.
Yeah, introducing cold pockets. They're like hot pockets, but you don't have to microwave them. So you don't have to buy that product from the last episode. We're the competition. That's what we do now. Yeah, Grandma, it's fine. Get used to that. I know that you haven't seen a lot of Gacha, but get used to that happening. It will not be the last time you encounter this. Why are you crying at the fact that there is food? Again, is that meant to say is there no food?
Maybe she's thinking that she got tricked. I am the prank queen. She realized she got tricked.
Okay. I guess the prank of, oh, I guess what? It's just a prank, bro. I hid all the food. It's like, okay, but where is the food? Cut to like a pile outside when all the unrefrigerated food is festering. It's like, well, I hope it was worth it. You're doing the shopping this week. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you are the food queen usually, but also what happened to both of you? I'm pretty sure neither of you looked like that normally. What happened? Why?
This was probably Mary that made this intro. See.
Okay, but did Mary not use like any of the imports or like have any idea what they actually looked like?
I think she currently is 4:44 p.m. So she's probably sleeping in her country she's from.
I wasn't gonna plan to like ask right now.
That's what I was going to say. I don't think I'm able to ask her at the.
Actually, wait a minute. Let me just check the. I mentioned before. I've got the tabs open still. Let's go to the description and all the comments and see what's happened. So the jazz pops are prepared for the mission to find the blues pops, where they're alerted the rescue shelter is being robbed. Will they save the day in time? Okay, all perfectly normal. There's a comment from Johnny actually. I'm commenting on this one since this one will stay after both from me as I'm shocked about the ending. Okay, I'm prepared for that then.
Yeah. The ending. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is gonna end. Yeah.
We also have two comments from Maddie's Dolls of Fairy Tales, both of which have the phrase "just wondering." Yeah, no one seems to be. Yeah, no one seems to be wondering why two of the jazz pops have just randomly changed race for no reason, and why Emma's nose has disappeared, and also hairstyles. I don't know. Anyway, I must say, yeah, Maddie seems to be to Eli what Josh was to me for quite some time. When's the next song gonna come out?
Yeah.
Etc. Okay. Yeah, food queen and prank queen. I mean, honestly, yeah, it's less of a handshake in that instance and more like both of them pointing firearms at each other, but you know, close enough. Oh yeah, just smash a pineapple and pizza in the face at the same time. I mean, I've I've had my fair share of pineapple pizza. I've never had a full pineapple and also a slice of pizza.
I was about to say, Jacob, are you one of those people does go on pizza, or do you think pineapple shouldn't be on? Are you in this food debate?
I mean, to be honest, pineapple pizza is not my favorite out of the pizzas, but I don't object to it. I'm not like I don't know why people get so freaked out about that. It's like, oh no, fruit shouldn't go on pizza. Well, tomatoes are fruits. That's the basis of all pizza. But either way, I don't know. Even if you don't like it, people seem to be weirdly outraged by its mere existence, and I don't understand that. So that's my stance.
Think in the chat while we watch this episode. What do you guys think? Where are you guys in this debate? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I could probably do a YouTube poll, but I can't do that from Restream. So I guess just people put your answers, like Maria just did. Pineapple does go with pizza, but not first choice. Okay, great comparison. I mean, that's how it goes. Yeah. Anyways, there's Ebony Pop, who looks the same as she normally does. Thank goodness somebody. Oh, okay, this is the rest of it. Okay, hold on, is this all like part of one intro?
Yeah, this is all the intro.
Wait, so that scene was just like an intro sketch that goes like before every episode?
Yep.
Why?
Yep.
What kind of why would you put a sketch in the middle of an intro sequence unless you can like change it up every time? Like if you change up every time, that's fine. It's like they'll like there's what Chowder, they have the outro sketch where they use the puppets and they have a different one every time while the credits play. That makes sense. But why use the same sketch repeatedly that's nothing to do with the plot of the episode right before it? And not only that, but you also get the design of the civilians wrong, but have the identical import of the pop forms. How do you do that? How is it possible to get something this wrong? I don't understand. You have to try to make something like that. You have to actually try. All of that effort, but could have gone in. I don't. Okay. I give up with this. They're all tilted and seem to be slightly like resting on a cloud, if not falling downwards. But I'm pretty sure Egal Pop is not spelled like that. Was that Egale Pop? If people don't know, that character's name is Eagle Pop, as is displayed right there in the title. So I don't think Eli like looked over this intro at all before using it. And look, I'll be honest, like I have received submissions for people saying like, oh hey, I made this new intro, or I made this end card, or I made this blah blah blah. And I'm like, well, that's fantastic. I'll see if I can feature it. But if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I mean, you haven't seen this far in season 1, but later on, Jay, who was also the creator of Pop and Empress, actually decided to make a new intro for no reason, and that was fine. But because they didn't have the raw files, what I had to do when the voice actors changed was actually put their text over the top. But I at least went for the accuracy there.
I didn't notice. Like I did see a crown princess. So is she a rich girl? Like
she is a rich girl. Yes, in fact, both Pop and Empress are rich girls in their own regards.
Okay,
just with different generations.
I just saw the crown and assumed she was like royalty. So.
No, I understand that. Actually, I talked to Jay about that, and he actually said to me that basically Pop's design was modeled after what e-girls looked like at the time. Apparently, I'd never seen an e-girl wear a princess crown before, but I guess in 2019 that was a thing that I just missed out on. I have no idea. So yeah, have some tea because I'm not feeling well again. I mean, so far that is the first time where I've just been like, what on earth is going on? So we're doing well so far. That first episode, yeah. Although ironically, that first that small intro with them just fading in, the much simpler version was way better. But anyway. There. I finished packing for Avalonia. Oh, so you are going to Avalonia. Wait a minute. Did I predict it again? Are they actually going to go to Avalonia to find the... Okay. Maria, you haven't seen these streams before, but what happens is that every stream I tend to say something like an offhand comment at some point, that just ends up coming true either immediately or slightly after, and this is the one apparently. Anyways, wow, you're quick. I still have a lot to pack. Yeah, I'm from the future. Yeah, but the thing is, I'm only from like a few minutes in the future, so it's not that impressive. I have to stay behind it to finish work. Yes. Words. I guess I just haven't packed the things I need for the trip that I need for the next 5 days. What? You haven't packed the things you need for the trip, but you just said you finished packing. So what did you pack for then, if not the trip for the next 5 days, the next 2 days or so? Do you just like mean like, oh, I guess I can have a few more provisions, you know? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Attention, ladies. Celeste reports reported a robbery happened at the local pet adoption shelter. We shall teleport you all there at once. I love how there's like no time to like prepare or like protest or anything. Of like if they were busy, they just end up being whisked away immediately to a new location. Imagine didn't even know if they were transformed yet. They just like sent like 5 civilians into like an armed robbery scenario.
They are transformed.
Well, yes, well, yeah, we know that because we can see them, but Majesty can't. Oh wait, no, I forgot. Majesty can just stalk them whenever she wants. Yeah, of course you've seen them. Fair enough. All right, well, we're here. Welcome to this very open air pet adoption center. I don't see anyone robbing the shelter. Maybe we need to take a look around and see who did it. Wait, who's that over there? What's that coming over the hill? Is it a criminal? It's a criminal. Anyway. Over where?
I totally did not get that reference.
Yeah. In that... Oh, it's what's that going to reveal? Is it a monster? Anyway. It was also used for, you know, old hex bug adverts. But yeah. It's very specific. Oh wow. I just love how, like, I know, like, Eli, I appreciate the effort for trying to put different backgrounds in, but at the very least, if you're going to have one scene set like a location, at least make sure the backgrounds slightly match each other. If you're going to import a background that looks like this, take another background that also looks like that, and then, you know, carry that over, because that is definitely not the same kind of alleyway as the pet adoption center. Right?
Yeah, as you will clearly, guy, that you just saw with those cats, you will soon find out that obsession with cats.
I mean, fair enough, I guess.
So...
Hold on, I'm just gonna... There we go. I noticed that I was just leaning down slightly, so my name was covering my face. Alright. Anyways, oh, now I see him. Let's go talk to him. It's gonna be like, stop right there! Have you seen anything suspicious around here? Yeah. What do you want?
What do you want?
I'm just releasing my brethren into the wild. They deserve to be free, like me. We shall tear down the shackles of humanity. We're here because you stole those cats. No, I didn't. Oh, that's okay then. Bye.
I didn't steal them, we're crying out loud.
I didn't steal them. Humans stole them from the wild. Those are bred in captivity. They stole their ancestors from the wild. Anyway. Yes, you did. Matchy told us there was a robbery here. What, did Matchy describe the person? Huh, guess you got me there. Alright, carry on, good citizen. No, I didn't. We're getting the wrong ideas. I'm innocent. And why else would you be hiding away in an alleyway? Hello, I'm part cat. That's what I do. Where nobody sees you and the stolen pets. Well, you must be wrong. And besides, can't you see they love me? I'm about to pick which one to sacrifice on the Jellicle moon. Well, who are you anyway? I am Leo, if you must know. That's right, I am Leo, which means lion. I'm the big cat around here. Anyway, my love of cats runs in the family. Yes, it does. And judging by your cat ears, the love of cats does indeed run in your family.
Yeah, I'll let you take a guess who he's related to from the actual Super Pops. I'll give you a guess.
Oh, from actual Super Pops, I actually don't remember anyone who's cat related in this in Super Pops. So
give you a hint. She exposed Jane.
Oh, I see. I forgot what her name is, but I do remember the character. Yeah. All right then. Oh wait, actually, hold on a second. I saw something about that in the description too. That apparently was confirmed that Leo was not Catastrophe's brother. I don't know if there's anything else. Let me just check. Oh no, he isn't Catastrophe's brother. He said that for attention. So maybe. Hey, I don't know. Maybe he's Catastrophe's nephew or cousin or something like that. Eli only specified brother in there, so you never know.
Now I have to ask Eli why, if he actually is related in some way, or did he, or was it, or were they not related? Now I'm gonna have to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah. Ask about that horrendous intro too while you're at it. Imagine how Emily would reacted to this. That is very true, yeah. I promoted the stream in all the places that Emily would see, so I guess, I don't know. She's probably asleep by now. Your family? Yes, my family. You may have heard of Catastrophe. Well, she's my older sister. But it's none of your business. But then why did you tell them? It's like those people that update their social media being like, I'm so sad and depressed. Don't ask me why. It's like, oh, okay.
Sometimes I'm like sad in my streams.
Well, yeah, but when people ask you why you're sad, you don't. Okay, anyway. Fine, off you go. Well, just adopt the cats and be on your way. We're going to be here till you do. Okay, I have a whole alleyway behind me that I can just leave, but sure, why not? Okay, since you won't leave, I will then. Goodbye, Jazz Pops. Oh, we can teleport. Okay, fine. Well, I have to make the joke now. It's been set up. He's a cat. I gotta do it. McCavity! Right, anyways. Oh, he's gone. Quick, let's follow him before it's too late. Follow him where? Into the ether? Where do you mean follow him? How are you supposed to do that? It's not the first time that someone's said like, oh, let's follow someone who just teleported away. That's not how it works. Celeste, teleport us to where Leo went. Celeste is like, okay, all right, I'm completing full planetary geoscan just to triangulate this position right now. Or not, okay, just it happens immediately.
Don't get acquired.
Oh, who's a good kitty? That's right, me. Oh, look at that, you're back here again. It took 2 episodes to return to this place. Pops, go
Can't you
away.
see I'm busy?
Well, you can't just go off running like that. Why are you so adamant about seeing proof? Don't you have more important things? You
Like
can't
what?
say you own them until you give us proof you do. Yeah, where's the adoption papers? Are they the police now? Do they even have the authority to ask that? I have them somewhere. You just came back from the center, so if you did have the papers, they'd be with you. Show us then.
Ooh.
Okay then, I shall get them. A bit later, again, he should have them on his person. Unless he went to the center without the papers. See? They're right here. Need anything else? Meanwhile, it's just like awkwardly scribbled in crayon. Just being like, adoption. But adoption is spelt like with like SHION or something like that. He didn't even try at all. It's like, hey look, I'm a cat, give me a break. Oh, I guess we were wrong after all. I mean, we could all clearly read from this distance, so I guess we were wrong after all. Yes, you were wrong. Now, don't come any closer. You might see the forgery. I mean, the not forgery that I have just done. Sorry for bothering you. We will go now. By the way, this layer looks awfully familiar to the place we were just imprisoned in the season finale of our show, It's kind of suspicious that you're back here in the lair of the Star Tribe. That's what you teleported to.
Maybe
we and the Star
because I
possess.
do tribe.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's not even trying. It's not even trying, my goodness. Well, we are back. Yeah, I have a feeling he is a new Star Tribe member. Oh, what gave that away? The fact that he went to the Star Tribe's lair? Was that possibly what gave it away for you, Melody? And we'll be seeing a lot more of him soon. Ugh. Well, at least he didn't steal them and it was okay.
Sure about that,
Yeah.
or...
Surely if Celeste or Majesty saw the robbery take place, that they could have just showed footage or something if Celeste had a recording of the event. I don't know. But that does raise the question. Even so, let's say for the sake of argument that he didn't, that Leo didn't steal the cats. That still means that someone else did. That just because Celeste reported there was a robbery. So surely there's still someone out there. If that obviously pretty clear what happened either way, but still. Ha! It worked! These pups are so naive they'll believe anything. These adoption papers are fake. No! No!
Yes!
Really?
Yeah. Yes.
Time to report to the Cloaked Master about this. Okay, so also, let me get this straight. The first assignment to take down the Jazz Pops involved the robbery of 3 abandoned cats. I would have loved to have been part of that conversation.
How gullible they are.
Well, I guess, but I mean, I suppose you could probably test that in a much more lethal way. Maybe I get that at least. I'm just imagining the conversation, with the Cloaked Master being like, "Yes, welcome, Leo. I have summoned you here because I have your first mission. I have chosen you especially because of your connection to the feline species. Your first mission, yes, is to go to the pet center. Yes, and acquire 3 cats. Yes, and then what? I am finished talking." Eli, if you watch this later, there was some comedic gold that you've missed out on a few of these scenarios. Just saying. Oh, and that's the episode. Okay. Well, that one certainly was more confusing than the last one. Definitely seems to have glossed over some details in a lot of ways. Yeah, yeah. It's still and the season is still having a relatively strong opening anyway, except for this kind of feels this attack sort of this attack sort of felt like a season 1 thing where they weren't really trying to defeat the Jazz Pops just yet. There was like a whole massive plan, which I'm surprised they're still doing another big plan, considering that last time was foiled by the fact that just a new person showed up and ruined everything. So maybe there's some way they'll end up factoring that in again, or they'll try maybe a 1-by-1 approach or something, so they don't have to deal with the idea of another pop just showing up or having to combat all of them once. I don't know, something along those lines. But yeah, but definitely the thing that downgrades this episode a lot is that intro. Man alive, that intro. Anywho, last video of the day, and it is somewhere. Oh, it's this way. All right, here we go. Oh, and this was this episode is called Cruise Ship Conundrum. Okay, and the description says the Pops go on their first mission together. No, they didn't. They just did that. Already, the first sentence, like the first half of the sentence, is wrong. They just went on their first mission right now. The pet robbery thing.
Mission to find the blues Pops. I think.
Okay,
that's
fine.
Probably what. Yeah,
but when someone comes and interrupts the search, can the Pops manage to get them away? Oh, one thing I do like about the last episode actually is that it kind of breaks the formula because the Pops effectively fail because they were tricked. That's one thing I will say in favor of that. It's nice to see every once in a while that the heroes do lose occasionally. Oh, and Johnny has very kindly given timestamps in the description here that give references to Disco Pops. Timestamps that will, of course, be useless to this video because they don't appear from the downloads. But yeah, so luckily enough, Johnny himself is here, so we can deal with that anyway. I also love this. Hope you don't mind, Eli, in the replies.
I will say all of the timestamps, they all correspond to 3 of Disco Pops.
Yeah.
And you will one relatively shortly.
Okay. Also, I love this comment in here that has nothing to do with anything. It's like, you won't believe what happened. I was training my dodo you gave me and I got a unicorn. I'm so happy. like that comment out of context is amazing. Okay.
You're about to adopt me at that time.
Oh, it seems that. Oh wait, hold. It seems that Maddie's got. That this is where Maddie asked to do a collab with Jazz Pops as well. Again, kudos to Eli. She really did start a full-on cinematic universe. Gotta appreciate that. Okay, let's watch the episode. Which, by the way, can I just point out, remember the last episode where we said, like, the one ship looked like it was built in 1764, and then the other one was like like it had the railings? It seems like they were, like, almost like these 2 ships. They were just bouncing between the pair of them. Anyway, alright, here we go. The cruise ship we were on is over there. Well, why would you need to point out the cruise ship that you were on? If you were on it, they would obviously know which one it is, right?
They could be right. It could have been that sailboat.
Well, Okay, but look at the sentence. The cruise ship we were on, as in we were already on it, meaning that you would have already known which one it is because you would have just come off because you were already on it.
No, I think I get it. I think the Blues Pops were on when
Oh,
they all
okay.
disappeared.
Okay. I'm glad you have a memory of that, and also that the ship apparently survived that accident, I guess. And hopefully we will find a clue that leads us to the Blues Pops. Excited, it's really nice to be helping you out, Winter. I also haven't brought food in case we get hungry or anything. Oh, Earth Pop. Classic Earth. Always talking about food. I must say, it's like Earth Pop is the most developed out of all of the jazz pops individually, but also the most flanderized. Anyway, oh yeah, Earth. Oh, hello. It's Andre Morton. I don't recognize your name, so I'm guessing you're new. So welcome. Where's Ebony? I wish she was up and she was with us. Well, Ebony is currently finishing her work before she joins us on our search. Unfortunately, the budget only allowed for 6 people in the animation today. Honestly, I would love it if like the actual Super Pop show went like really meta like that. And they were just like, well, I'm sorry, ladies, but our effects budget was cut this week, so we're going to have to do minimal green screen work. Anyway. She was upsetting to be back up in case we are going to rescue all others. That's going to come back in later. With so many pop groups, it's good to have someone on standby. Who knows, we will get stuck in a movie or something else ridiculous. Didn't that actually happen?
That is Disco Pop's reference.
Yeah.
That's basically the theme of episode 3 in the movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say I definitely recognize that somewhere. And to be honest, nowadays you could say some of them got stuck in a game because Dance Dance Revolution happened in ballroom pop, so it's a constant thing.
It's just Dance, not Dance Dance Revolution.
Whoops. I don't know if I just watched that. I should not have
played Dance Dance Revolution.
I see. Anyway, ladies, let us start our search. Let's go. I thought the transition happens that all like in the exact same positions they were last time. Like I don't think the orders even changed. They're like lined up the same way. Okay, it's a good idea if we split up. If half of us go and search below deck, the other half of us can go to, say, the water park. So actually, Eagle and Earth, you search below deck, the rest come with me. We'll be back here in an hour and show and tell what you found. Good plan? Yes! So do I plan, actually. Okay, let's go.
And here comes number 2.
Yeah. I'll say this quickly. That edit there of them all walk off in different directions. I love seeing that. Especially when they're only taken with screenshots, because that takes a while to coordinate if you're doing it with only screenshots. If you do it with keyframes, it's still impressive, don't get me wrong, but with screenshots it takes a little bit more time. Anyway, it's a phone call from Emily. Hi. So, Mary, are you and the other pops having fun on your cruise?
Yeah, so basically, or rather, what I thought it was gonna be, they were just going on like a have fun. So this basically when, spoiler alert, Abby says she came to save the Disco Pops to get the Disco Pops out of that movie. This was flashback. This this sequence of lines is part of the flashback.
Yeah. Hold a
Everything
second.
Found out.
Hold a second, Visandra. What? Why are you still using Gacha Life? I mean,
Gacha Club. Oh my god.
Or Gacha Plus, actually.
You'll get
one or the other, honestly.
Speaking of which, I still have yet to figure out how to get Gacha Plus. I'm still having
because you had the compatibility issues. Yeah. I
still haven't figured out why.
I was using it today, actually. And I used it to finish off the last scene that I had for episode 4 remake of The Mutant Girl, which means that the first time I'll have like a chunk of Gacha Plus at the end of a Gacha Club video. So once again, The Mutant Girl could indeed be my first, feature my first video in a new Gacha game.
Oh, Visandra does have
Gacha anyway.
Club.
Okay, better. Yeah, definitely.
So, let's say you have...
Yes, we're having a blast. What do you mean you're having a blast? You just got there. You haven't done anything yet. Also, hang on a second. Mary, as in like Mary who made the intro from last episode, Mary.
Yep.
Great. That's even worse. There's someone's in the show and got the characters wrong that way. Okay. The more I learn, the more I just... Yeah. I might need that tea, Josh, actually. We miss you. We wish you would be able to join us. I know, but I figured one of us should stay here in case Celeste picked up any bungler activity. You know, because you two have dealt with the bunglers so often before, not the Star Tribe. Because, you know, they don't take cruises like we do. I wouldn't put it past them, honestly. I can see a lot of the bunglers just chilling on a cruise in their off time. Not gonna lie. That's true. Again, is it? I don't know, because I mean, you know, Dr. Room would get his beauty on. Siphonie and Hopsy later on would probably, you know, take a bunch of great social media pictures and put them on TikTok and everything, or whatnot. Wait, that doesn't make sense. They film TikToks and then put them on, but they also take pictures. But whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm tired. I don't know. Miss Muffet would just like run across the deck, just, you know, disturbing everyone, trying to make new friends. Disruptor would, I guess, I don't know, try to sabotage the performances. I have no idea. He disrupts something basically, and Misfortune would try actually become one of the performing acts later on. So yeah, all of them would want to be on this cruise. You make stories in Gacha, do you? Okay, well, wait, hold on. You don't like showing stories, but you also make stories. I mean, I was about to say that if you wanted, you could become a person. Yeah, but like I could take a look at some of your videos on a future Gacha review, actually. But if you don't share them, then I guess there's no way of doing that.
I think she meant to say she makes a... Because you could see... She then put OCs. So I think she meant to in Gacha.
Oh, you make OC. Oh, I see. Okay, fine. All right, fair enough. In that case, you know, I cannot review you, but oh well. According to people recently, that might be a blessing. Who knows? Well, we're gonna go to the water park they have. We'll send lots of photos. Okay, I hope to see you soon. Tell the other jazz pops I say hi. Bye, Elizabeth. Bye, Mary. Elizabeth and Mary have got the Queens of England.
Yeah, again, this was supposed to be like a regular, like a vacation. This is, again, the way my version, it was cruise.
Oh, I see. Yeah, so yeah, this is a vacation mixed with an investigation. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, fine. With a dash of communication. Okay, girls, what did you find? Wait, where's Majesty? She had to go because Celeste picked up bundle activity in the movie theater.
There's
Reference
number
3. Yeah, I got it. I got it. It's okay. She's got it sorted out. She'll be back as soon as she can. Well, I found some strawberry jam, some moldy bread, stale crackers, and smelly cheese. One of the Blues Pops loves stale crackers, smelly cheese, and all that stuff you mentioned before. That must be a clue! And not just a really sloppy guess on this massive cruise that we're on. In one of the cupboards, there was a lot of smashed glass. One of the other Jazz Pops loves smashed glass! It was her favourite! Oh, hold on, you make songs? Okay, that's even better, because I love talking about songs. Anyway. And yeah, I know what you mean by that, they call each other adult names. That's technically a plot hole from Super Pops, actually, because they're supposed to, they make a point to always call themselves by their pop names when transformed, so no one actually, discovers them. Not that it's not obvious who they are anyway, but, within the universe. I reckon they used to be wine glasses or something like that. My other friend loved wine glasses. There was lots of inebriation on this vacation with investigation. And I found out there's a bunch of herbs and spices.
I wonder if she found the 11 herbs and chicken.
I did think of that myself, but I was like, there was no way I could make a joke out of this somehow. But yeah, fair enough. Did you search the kitchen, Earth? I mean, what gave it away? Yeah, I did. It was really stinky down there, and all the old and moldy food ruined my appetite. What about you, Eagle? Well, I searched in the cabin. I found a chest that was open and completely empty. By the way, this is the kind of like exposition, I was talking about with like Fallen Angels, where they corrected that later on. Either way. All the items described with the same state, completely empty. It looked like someone had been through the rooms very thoroughly. There was a lot of mess on the floor. That's pretty much it. So someone was rifling around through the cabin trying to find something, and then eventually halfway through they got peckish, went around and had some stale jam and smelly cheese, and then returned. Oh, okay, never mind. We'll just have a villain show up. Sure, all right, fine. That's some quite abrupt teleportation on this vacation with investigation and mild inebriation.
Do you think I can do it right now?
Sorry? Do you think?
Can I do just or should? I'm sorry.
That's fine. Just I don't know what you were trying to say. I couldn't hear what you said. That was all.
Yeah. I was just saying if I could do the Karina lines, just.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And is it just us three? According to Restream, it is, but the numbers are sometimes off, so someone will be back eventually. Or should I say Fee? What, the person I need is Nanny McPhee? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I don't know.
What do you mean? What I'm you guys doing here?
That was certainly a way to read that.
Get off my father's house!
Your father? The ship captain is your father? If anyone knows that Dingo Pictures reference. Your father, the Black Panther, is your father? Anyway. Whoa, wait, your father's ship? Huh?
Yeah, my father's ship. Now get.
No, say not get off, please. Yeah. How is this your father's ship? It's been abandoned for years. What do you mean abandoned for years? How long was Winterpop away for? How long has she been searching for the blues pops? Like with no memory? Like, what? I thought this was supposed to be like a recent accident or something. That's why it was like recently retrieved or something. What? Why? How long has it been?
Well, I guess technically it isn't his, but that's not.
What? Okay, now I'm even more confused. And also, you don't. What? I don't know. I don't know why Visandra. That you don't have to leave. I was just saying if since you mentioned that you had videos that were all well, vaguely. You said you mentioned that you made stuff in Gacha. I was like, oh well, maybe I can feature that in a future Gacha review. But if that's not the case, then that's fine. You know, not everyone in the chat has featured on Gacha review, at least not yet. Anyway, Rayman, you're probably going to be next. Anyway. What do you mean it's technically not his? Yeah, I'm with Melody here. Please give us some answers.
What? My mother and father were pirates.
Explains a lot.
Other Apollonian pirates joined the bunglers.
I appreciate that that Eli has made the bunglers.
This was before I was aboard the Star Tribe.
Which that also raised the question of how long has Dr. Ruin been in charge of the bunglers for?
One night, Dr. Kittens, as he was then, sent my parents on a mission. Them and the rest of their pirate crew to separate the blues pops. There's your mystery. Then late at night, they snuck on board. The last night the blues pops were together. So that answers your question. Responsible of separating the pirate pops. It was Karina's parents. It was Karina's parents the entire time.
All right, I guess that's what a twist, I suppose. And no, we do not mean Starfire from Teen Titans. We mean Starburst from Starburst, I guess, from the channel Starburst.
Like,
yeah. I guess I was watching the VOD. There's no confusion about who Star is because Josh brought up. That was it, really.
They managed to do the event. And everybody on the ship, and they teleported all the blues pops to distant places or find each other.
I mean, it was possibly kind of careless with them to all sleep in their transformed forms anyway, but you're fine.
And that's how they got separated.
Okay.
Then a heated argument between Dr. Kittens and another bungler happened.
Oh, has he got that? Okay, never mind.
He soon after him, my parents. And they joined the Star Tribe then.
I mean, you know, I guess you got to support your newly born child somehow. You know, Villainy is going to pay the bills.
The Cloaked Master made a deal with everyone who joined. Whoever joined would stay a part of the team forever.
That's not a deal, that's a threat.
And if they found that they were working with the enemy, the other Star Tribe members could hunt them down.
Honestly, a genuine threat since this lot are way more competent than the heroes.
So my parents agreed to join. They signed me eventually, Vila and Puppis as well.
Okay, so it's not the fact that something happened to the parents of the children all join because they have necessity. No, they apparently decided, oh, well, guess what? This is basically a cult that we're signing up for. Let's induct our children into this without their knowledge and make them, bind them into like servitude forever. Wow. Okay. What? I mean, even for villains,
And
that's like a terrible parent
parent
thing.
And now, sadly, my parents are gone. Leaving me in responsibility of my younger siblings.
See, what the way that could have worked is if they ended up dying somehow, and then Karina decides, oh well, I'm going to finish what they started, and so I'm going to join the Star Tribe now, and the cycle continues. But no, she was signed up against her will, so all right, I guess.
Again, she was a baby.
Well, yes, that's what makes it so bad in this case. Like, why would you sign up a baby into like? Imagine that kind of paperwork. It's like, oh yes, we're going to recruit a baby into our tribe. Wonderful. also, she could have been a baby when they died. That's not possible because she has younger siblings. They had to have been born at some point. Oh, I'm sorry your parents died. You know what? I'll give Eli credit for this. The first actual death in a pop series. Well, 2 actual deaths, I would say. Anyway.
And though I'm not supposed to tell you this, I do know someone who...
Okay, didn't you just say that if you told them or like worked behind the back of the Star Tribe with the enemy that you would be able to, that they would be allowed to hunt you down?
I think it's more like they knew. Like if they found that she did. Like I feel like she could still tell them these things, that if the Star Trek finds out that...
Okay, but
That's just
yeah,
my
here's
guess.
Yeah, here's the question though. Why does Karina actually want to help them? Like, why is she going through trouble telling them any of this?
Realizes that she doesn't want to be bad.
What suddenly prompted her not to do that? Because like
that I have no idea.
Yeah, because see, from her perspective, she's grown up, this whole culture of evil for so long. Nothing's really tipped her off as to this being either a futile effort or something she doesn't want to do or anything. If anything, it brought the remaining of her family closer together. So, and also, it kind of goes against like the last thing that her parents actually did, which was all the last successful mission they had with the bungalows, which was to separate the blues pops. Now she's undoing the very thing that was like their greatest achievement in their time as pirates and villains. So yeah, from that perspective, I don't see why she's doing anything for these people.
My father was the ones in your journal, Winter.
I'm sure he was. Now I'm now just picturing that like the father on like his dying, like his deathbed, being like, Karina, I must tell you, there was once this woman called Winter, whose journal I blotted out on the day of the successful mission of separating the blues pops. So, okay, I'm with you so far, Dad. Yes, all right, go on. I took the journal. Okay, you took the journal. Good, you stole it from her, so she won't identify anything. No, what I did was far more genius. I gave it back to her, but I blotted out all of the names. Why did you do that? And then I washed it up on shore next to her, really ensuring that she would have it with her all this time. It's like, Dad, I know that you're dying and everything, but like, why? Why would you do any of that? Why are you telling me this now? In case one day she comes to the ship asking questions about the journal, you can say it was me, and it will be hilarious, for I am the true king of pranks. And that's it. That was the purpose. It was actually a prank. Eat your heart out, Mary of the intro. That's how you do a prank. You wait for several years and have your daughter complete it when you ask to do so on your deathbed. Boom. Fantastic. Moving on. And this person... Oh, sorry.
And this person should be able to give you a potion which will reveal the name.
Okay.
Her name is Ariga. She's a new Star Trek member. Not want to help you.
Well, yeah, chances are no, she probably will not. I mean, to be honest, they were supposed to go to Avalonia, right? In fact, they actually wait. No, they're in Avalonia now, right? There's an Avalonian cruise ship, which means that they have they can ask other people to help them with this, with breaking the spell, right? It doesn't have to be this one person.
But don't tell her I want to be found out. I don't want anyone to find out.
All right.
Unfortunately, that's all I'm going to help you with. But I hope you're successful on your quest.
Again, why do you hope that? You gain nothing from this.
Bye for now.
What in the ever-loving what was any of that? And that's all you need! Sweet Irene. Okay. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, we're definitely going back into the realms of confusion now. The last episode was teetering into it, but as the mystery is going on, it's just okay, hold up. So you're telling me that that Karina from the last season just so happens to be the daughter of the person who eventually pillaged the cruise ship, apparently some years ago, and also blotted out the ink in a diary for literally no reason other than to make sure that there was a way to find out these names without having to remember them specifically. And in fact, you don't even need a diary to do that. Just have someone try to do a reverse memory spell. Then Winter could remember the other names. If anything, she remembers her own name. So I guess again, Karina's father blotted out all the names in the diary except for the name of the person it belonged to. So yeah, and I feel like in somewhere in Eli's mind at the time, the argument that happened between the bunglers and the friend and all that stuff, like that resulted in them joining the Star Tribe, was supposed to be some sort of significant thing. And I was like, oh well, if that hadn't happened, and I wasn't bound to this life, this is my ticket out. But that's not a ticket out. That's just a ticket out to finally getting more pops. The Star Tribe, in theory, would not be affected at all, other than I guess have to expand once again once the Blues Pops return, which also might not be a good thing. Consider what happened when they included like one new member to one pop group that already existed. They added 8 new people. Imagine what they would have to do in order to compensate for a whole new pop group rebuilding itself. This is going to backfire. Karina did not think this through at all.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know. If it gets some sort of like mission statement from one of her parents or something as to why she was like still there all these years later. But the thing is that even then, her parents signed her up, so surely she would actually wait a minute. Maybe that's it. Johnny, maybe that's it. I was about to say, surely she should resent her parents for, signing her up into a life of villainy this whole time. That could actually be why she's now destroying like their prize achievement. She's undoing the damage that they've caused to the world.
Exactly.
Also
She's rewriting her wrong.
Okay.
Which again, she probably want to be evil.
I guess it's just the confusing thing here is that the way that she portrays this is like she still venerates them. She still came back to like have some sort of like reminiscence or something. She doesn't outwardly just say that she like resents them at all. That's just kind of like the only thing that really makes sense, I guess. But I've learned with gacha things not to trust what makes sense immediately, because there's a quote from Sherlock Holmes which I think says, once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. That doesn't work with gacha. With gacha, it is once you eliminate the impossible, keep it in the back of your mind because it will eventually come back in again, and that will be the solution. So I don't know if it does turn out that Karina was working to undo the damage that her parents were doing, and she actually them the whole time, and that was actually just there wasn't as much subtext in here as I might have thought. Then I will take it back and say this was definitely the most genius mystery that I've come across in a while. But until such a time, I'm gonna have to say, oh, what? And there we go. I also noticed that the intro that was supposed to be in every episode from now on doesn't appear. Maybe that was a one-off. If it's a one-off, then it's like a little bit less.
Probably one-off.
That's a little bit less weird, I guess, because again, if you repeat the same sketch, then it'd be a bit strange. But if it's just like a one-time, even though it was a weird, bizarre thing that should not have existed, it's still ultimately harmless, I suppose. So yeah, I guess. Okay. That is that, I suppose. Yeah, we're definitely going back into Confusion Land right now. But speaking of Confusion Land, I've got a request in here reviewing Disco Pulse episode 3 to 5 in the next time. I mean, I already think what's happening in 3 from this point now, so that's fair. I think that makes sense. Yes, I might. It depends on how internet is going, but I might try and do a Hogwarts Legacy stream because I've got that game working now tomorrow. Yeah, we shall see. I've got to like factor in a few other things into the week and arrange some other stuff, but that I don't need to bore you with the details of that. That's just something else.
Yeah.
Okay, we shall see. For now, I suppose that's it. So please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. And subscribe if you've done so already, and also subscribe to William and also to Johnny. whose links are not in the description, but you've got the usernames right there, so easy to find. Who is in the description, of course, is Eli and the full playlist of the season 2, where we get to see all of the rest of that madness as it hopefully starts to make sense again later. You know, very strong opening. The middle part, woof, so far. All in due time. For now, okay, so that's it. And on that note, until next time, farewell.